Hello and welcome to PNC Tech Beat, where we bring you interesting technological news occurrences not usually covered in all the other outlets. We also cover an Apple and a Meta occasionally, of course. Anything we find exciting, we're happy to share with our listeners. First up, we have OpenAI's training data expanding to YouTube videos. Artificial intelligence and machine learning data sources have to cover as much as possible to best improve the product they are used for. OpenAI and other training products consume data sources so fast that they are in need of new collections, this time from YouTube. At least Google holds agreements with YouTube creators, giving it permission to scrub transcripts. Not like any of those agreements are truly agreed to. That takes understanding legalese, which most don't, and YouTube's new video podcast must be a goldmine of info. Next up, we found out about the existence of Disney's Stuntronics. Last week, we talked about an exoskeleton suit by Skeletonics, and now these stuntbots. The Stuntronics defy gravity with backward somersaults and other amazing flying feats thanks to a fusion of angular momentum and motion control technology. Human stunts people have to dust off their resumes if they're prepared for this pivotal change-to-action entertainment from Disney. With the Podcast Index, a product created by podcast industry professionals and enthusiasts around the world, there's a proactive effort to raise podcast quality and accessibility standards to strengthen the podcasting ecosystem. There is no more wild, wild west. This brings us to transcripts. Us Pondering nerds believe that all of your favorite podcasts should offer them. New tools like the Podcasting 2.0 standards, primarily a set of guidelines for RSS feed-using programmers, but it's still great for podcast fans of all kinds to know how one of Podcasting 2.0's proudest feats is allowing transcripts to be linked directly within the podcast RSS feed. Gotta be happy about standards upgrades. This opens up the audio realm to more consumers. Finally, some news about a possible new source of power humans are able to harness for rocket propulsion. What is commonly known now is rockets need some kind of emitting propulsion to go from A to B fast, right? Well, decades of electrostatics research conducted by former NASA engineer and scientist Charles Buhler finds that a system's center of mass can move the mass forward by putting its own electric field or pressure off symmetry. The way I picture this is seeing water, a mass, on an uneven surface, asymmetry of the field, be pulled upward instead of downward, away from gravity. The electrical forces prevent it from moving anywhere else but where the asymmetrical direction makes it go. FYI, if you found this description as amusing as I did thinking it up, post a review and tell me. Now, what's noteworthy here is that Charles Buhler and his company Exodus Propulsion Technologies developed a drive, or driver, that illustrates this. He's making the scientific and engineering community rounds to share findings and create conversation. There's even an invitation to collaborate on the research with Exodus by contacting Buhler on LinkedIn. Let's wish him luck. Did you find these stories as interesting as us? Come back for even more interesting news on PNC Tech Beat.
This has been an exciting segment from the Pondering Nerdcast. Make sure to subscribe and follow us so you never miss an episode. We've got all sorts of fascinating topics to explore and share with you, and we can't wait to bring you along on the adventure. Thanks for tuning in.